Man, it's a late one tonight. We're going to go here for a few minutes. Did not anticipate being after midnight. Not in my normal element tonight, as you can see. But huge win. Huge win for Tennessee baseball tonight. They get out of the gate for this weekend with Marcus Phillips on the mound. We get that Marcus Phillips each weekend. I thought he did a lot of good things tonight. Yeah, he gave up some runs. Yeah, he didn't get through the fifth inning. And I know Arkansas is not Vanderbilt, Kentucky, Ole Miss on the bases. But still, yeah, man, I thought he did a really good job. Now, Tennessee gets out of the win, out of the gate with the win tonight. Huge win. Huge win because that sets you up now. You go into game two with your guy, Liam Doyle, with that chance to lock this series up before you turn it over to Saturday and Tegan Coons finishes this thing off. I felt coming in, and I talked about it yesterday on the video I made. I don't know, something just felt good about this weekend for this team. Maybe because they're not at home, because they've not been great at home on SEC weekends. I'm going to go here a little bit. I don't know how long we'll go, but we'll go as much as we can on this thing. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Make sure you hit the like, the share, the subscribe. Super chats. I can't stress this enough, guys. For it to make sense for me to go live as much as I do. Super chats, super thanks. I mean, if I'm not getting, it's where we're at this point in the game. We're almost at 4,000 subs. I really appreciate your support along the way. I'm going to hit some of these comments here as well. Tennessee baseball, I mean, it was one of those things tonight where they 10-7 win. You look at the lineup, you look at the pitching, a lot of good things happen tonight. I'm going to start with the pitching. That's what's been under the most scrutiny on it. Phillips, Vitello was pretty critical of him last weekend and talked about how he may not pitch for us again if he can't get in gear. Well, he was the opening guy tonight. He explained that on Tuesday night because of Liam Doyle and what he's been used. But Phillips, 4 1/3, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 Ks. Did a really good job controlling the base tonight. Dylan Lloyd comes in, gets that one out to get it to A.J. Russell. And then Russell went 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Got it to Tanner Franklin. He went a third. He just threw 3 pitches for 2 outs. Then they went to Snead and, man. Thankfully, the bats come through. Tony Vitello loves Nate Snead. 2 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 1 K on the night. I'm trying to not be critical of players. Snead is, I don't know what to say about him, man. He like, some nights he'll have it, and some nights like tonight, he doesn't. And, you just used up tonight looking at it. You got to think, of course, Phillips has done. Lloyd's good. He only threw 6 pitches. Russell probably done for the weekend. Snead at least done for tomorrow, maybe Saturday as well. We got to get Nate Snead going. I don't know what the deal with him is. Is it too many pitches over the plate? What's going on there as well. But here's the bottom line. Tennessee wins tonight. That's all that matters when it comes down to it. Here as well. Let me get some comments here as well. Kyle says, now this looks a lot more like the Tennessee baseball I'm used to. Dewey Decimal says that's the way you fight. We did have a little help. I don't care. I don't care. We've helped a lot of other teams out. Let's stop with this narrative of getting help. We've helped other teams or elsewhere. We will be comfortably in a 1 seed here as well. Frank, are you still awake? I'm pretty sure I am. Could be mistaken on that one. Maybe it's the ghost of Frank talking right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm still awake right now. I shouldn't be because I'm not even getting 5 hours sleep tonight, but it is what it is. When an opportunity presents itself, you take it. Marcus Phillips, Devin Arnold definitely answered the call tonight. If we get that Marcus Phillips, and we didn't get the best Marcus Phillips tonight. Let's make no mistake about that. We've seen the best in, but I thought we got a really good Marcus Phillips in terms of managing the base paths. If we get that Marcus Phillips coupled with the best pitching Marcus Phillips, that when ESPN.com released our top 100 this week, Marcus Phillips was comfortably in it. That's the Marcus Phillips we look at. Josh Copley says Snead needs to calm down if he gets too amped up. Sheesh. Do you think if he slowed his roll and was more methodical, he'd have better success? Possibly. We know Snead does come in fired up sometimes. But, a part of that, too, I put it as how is this coaching staff helping him as well? This is a pitching lineup should have happened for all SEC game. I don't know, man. Hard for me to go against Doyle on Friday, but as we've known for a couple of years, we've not always thrown our guy out of the gate. So maybe so, but let's see here. Yeah, Bubbles, definitely Phillips was much better tonight. I thought the delivery home, especially with runners on, was much better tonight. There's no doubt about that. Get some more comments. Snead's ERA is over 4 for the season. In SEC play, I'm thinking at this point it's over 6. But we'll see on that. I don't have the updated SEC stats, but according to the live stats here tonight, Snead's ERA is at 4.17 on the season. I mean, looking at the guys who threw tonight, this is for the season. Marcus Phelps, 3.72. Dylan Lloyd, 3.38. A.J. Russell, 3 even. Tanner Franklin, 5.06. Nate Snead, 4.17. That's not necessarily what you're looking for, but it is what it is. What's going on, Miles? Good to see Phillips responding to the coaching and vary his routine. He looked much better tonight. Something took tonight that didn't take last weekend. What's up, David? Good to see you, man. Yep. It's going to be a long one tomorrow. But the good thing is I'm within 6 days of being on a break. Tomorrow is field day, and there's going to be a ton of water, so Frank's going to be soaking wet tomorrow because of getting water dumped on him. So that'll help me stay awake tomorrow. I wouldn't have a problem leaving Franklin in. Let him build some confidence on it. Franklin has potential. I like Tanner Franklin. I like what he brings. It's been too much over the plate. Let him build a little confidence on it tonight. But I think numerous guys did good things tonight. Snead, I think we just got to take tonight what didn't work for him. The bottom line, we got out of that game with it, but was it too much over the plate? Too many fastballs, too many off speed. What was it? And I think, and I'm sure this staff has done it, but man, we got to figure something out with him. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, I agree. Tulsa ball. Phillips was much better tonight, holding them on base. I thought he looked good when runners were on and his delivery home. It was not methodical. It was not short. It was not slow. It was to the point and to the plate. So I don't know. That shows me they've been working on it this week. And I don't doubt they've been working on it before. Maybe it's just something. Maybe Vitello's comments this week caused the light bulb to go off or to flip on that. Let's see, what's up, Vols Titans? A good fight from the team. Seriously, feels we sweep this series. We're better on the road. Man, you got to feel good at this point about winning this series. You got to feel good about it. And I'm telling you, man, I don't know if this is a good thing at this point or not, but if we win this series, we're hosting. I really think so. I don't know if that's a good thing based on how this team has played. But let's look at some things tonight. Tennessee put up 10 runs. Here's something to keep in mind. Tennessee has not won a series in Fayetteville since 2001, and they had not won a game in Fayetteville in, 10 years? So Tennessee gets their first win in Fayetteville since May the 8th of 2015. So we're back on the track. But you look at the stats tonight. Keelan, 2 for 6. We need that. We need that out of him. Fisher, 2 for 5. Inslee was 0 for 6. But you know what? He's been so big throughout the year. Let's give him a break tonight. Bargo's the man. 2 home runs tonight, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs. Here's what I like. And this is why I've not been off the Dean Curley wagon. And people have said, we need to bench Dean Curley. No, we don't. There's not a point. I would have not had a problem if we would have given him a night off. But, the bottom line is we need him in the lineup. Last weekend, he had 6 hits. Oh, this is great. Let me hit this one real quick. What was the score tonight, Connor? Let me know on that one there, bud. Let me know what the final score was in your home stadium. Leave me that comment before you leave anything else. Let's get back on task here. But Curley, really good night tonight. You got to be encouraged by it here as well. 3 for 4. There's a reason this staff stuck with him when people said we need to bench him. No, we didn't. We didn't. He was having a tough time in the field. There was never a point in time I thought we should bench him. Maybe give him a night off, but totally bench him, absolutely not. He's one of the best players on the team. Moved him down, that's fine. You think of it last year, that 5 spot has been a good thing for Tennessee because last year, Hunter Inslee, maybe a difficult start to the year. That Florida series, all of a sudden he has a huge game. They put him in that 5 hole. And I could tell you this the rest of the year last year when you had Moore, Burke, Amick, Dreiling, Inslee, Tiers as your top 6. Inslee was hitting right with them once he went to that 5 hole. Curley now is starting to get going right now. That's what we need. That is what we need. And, maybe different spots don't jive, but Curley, I get it. He's had a tough time in the field. You still don't, though. Worst case, maybe you DH him. we need him in the lineup. We need Dean Curley in the lineup. And there's at no point that I've even entertained the thought that we bench him permanently. I think that's crazy. He's one of the best players on the team. And you still look at the top 100 prospects for the Major League Baseball draft. He's in that. You don't bench the top 100 prospect. I just don't. Let me look here tonight as well. Inslee stole base, Curley stole base, Reese Chapman stole base. That's the kind of baseball I'm looking for right here. And Cody M, what's up, man? I like to steal a few bases. Tonight, I've said it for a bit. We have not taken the stolen base seriously defensively, nor have we taken it seriously offensively. Tonight, we did. Tonight could possibly be the turning point for Tennessee baseball. But I still say you've got to finish this series off. You've got to finish it off. You've got to feel pretty good that we got Arkansas's ace tonight. We chased him, in the fourth inning. We got our guy on the mound tomorrow night on his normal week. We got to feel pretty good about winning this series. And I still feel confident. If we win this series, we're hosting in 2 weeks. We'll see where it's at here. Arkansas did not play. Let me pull that series. This is a good question here. I know Arkansas came to Knoxville in 2021. I had this earlier today. Let me pull it back up here a minute. So last time we played Arkansas was tonight. We played them on the road in 2023. In Fayetteville, we lost up. We got swept. That was the year that things were a little bit off the rails at that point. Played them in Knoxville in 2021. We lost 2 out of 3 in that one. Played them in 2019, got swept. 2017, played them a couple games in Knoxville, 1-1. But the last time we had actually won a game in Fayetteville was May 8th of 2015. Last time we won a series in Fayetteville was in 2001. So, no, we didn't face Arkansas with our best teams. Now, we did face them. We faced them in, 21. That's when we played them. It was a pretty competitive series in Knoxville because on the Friday night, Arkansas won 6-5. Tennessee won Saturday 8-7. Sunday, Arkansas won 3-2, and then we played them for the SEC championship, and they beat 7-2 in that one. But I mean, they pretty much burned themselves out. Excuse me, winning the SEC championship, and they didn't even make it. I'm thinking they didn't even make it to the Super Regionals. I'm not sure, but let me see what else we got here. Yeah, man, I totally agree. Stolen bases tonight. You look at it for Arkansas, they had 1 stolen base. Now, they rank, what did they say, one of the lowest in the league, but still yet, I'm still pretty pleased with Vanderbilt in league play. Had not, overall, Vanderbilt steals a lot of bases. In league play, Vanderbilt had not, what I looked at last weekend, not really just killed it, but Chapman had better approaches tonight. Totally agree with that. Bargo was big tonight. That's been his thing, man. Since they've moved him into the cleanup spot, it has been ideal for him. He's doing a great job here. And I just still think back with him earlier in the season where he started and where he's at now, where we talked about with him just, he would be a guy in and out along the way. But once you got to SEC play, they put him in for Clark. What was it, Alabama? And they've not looked back. Good night for the offense. 15 hits tonight. And this was the most runs they'd scored I'd seen something about it here earlier. Don't see the exact year on it, but really good on that one. And Keelan, 2 hits. Good to see him get a couple hits tonight. Fisher, 2 hits. The one problem I did have tonight, I'm nitpicking, was Keelan comes up and all of a sudden, I don't know if it was called or if Keelan went rogue, but Keelan tries to bunt and pops it up, and it's like, what's going on here? But Fisher, 2 hits. Inslee, none. Bargo, 2 hits. Curley, 3. Antigua, I've been an Antigua guy in the field. He's got to clean it up right now. And I'm almost at the point, and I'm still an Antigua guy. I know how good he is in the field, but we were pretty fortunate that the bases weren't loaded on that play. Where heck of a play to even make the play, but our throws. Just calm it down a little bit. Just calm it down a little bit. But I'm still an Antigua guy. I know there's plays he makes that other guys cannot. And I know he's tied for the team lead errors in SEC play. Some of them are just trying to make a play. And but I'll take him over anybody else at shortstop any day of the week. And I don't think twice about it. Chapman was 1 for 3, a couple of walks tonight. It's funny, man. Peebles come up there in that last inning, and it's like, I literally said, it's time for you to do something, man. You've had chances. It's time to do something. Then he hit that bomb. That was huge. That's huge for him. Hopefully that gets his confidence going. And that's why last weekend when he came up to bat with that series on the line against Vanderbilt, I felt good about it. I really did. I felt good with him coming up. He didn't deliver, but he's been pretty clutch lately. Good to see him come through tonight. Very happy with that. Looking at it, this was an odd one. They started Grammer at DH 0 for 1, and they pulled him after 1. This goes back last year with Bargo, Chapman, Peebles, when they would kind of shuffle them around. But Levi Clark gets in, went 2 for 2 tonight, had 2 walks as well. Good night for him. Jay Abernathy come in later on, scored a run late, which was big. Manny Marin had a huge hit. What was it? The 4th inning when there were 2 outs. He hit that one up the middle, got those runs in. Keelan come behind and finished it off. That was huge. That was huge for Manny Marin right there. And just a lot of guys stepped up tonight. A lot of dudes stepped up tonight and got the job done. And hats off to this team. Now, the bottom line is the work is not finished this weekend. If you want to host, hopefully we'll get to host. Hopefully that Lindsey Nelson stay. I'll tell you what, if you're one of those that has the tickets sitting behind home plate in Lindsey Nelson Stadium and it's not worth your time, post it on here. Myself, I'm sure many of you in the chat here, we'll all take them. We'll take it, go and show you how it is to cheer for a team, regardless of how the game's going. So if you're one of those, and I'm sure you're not, though, that has the tickets and you're not happy because the team's not performing up to par according to your standards right now, post them on here. Send me an email at theorangeswarm10@gmail.com, and I will happily take those tickets, and I will happily post it to see how many of you guys that are loyal listeners here want to join me, and we'll take them and we'll root these guys on when it gets to the regional. I would happily take that as well. Won't happen, but that's where we're at in the game. It's let's see, that Vanderbilt series, Tango Yankee, was tough. And that brought out probably about the worst of me there is this season for baseball. Meet the Robinsons, who won. The Tennessee Volunteers won 10-7 tonight. So we're up 1-0 in the series. We got our guy Doyle going tomorrow. Got my guy Coons going Saturday. Man, we'll see how it goes there. I like how it's shaping up for us. But, yeah, that Vanderbilt series. Vanderbilt in baseball can bring out the best and worst of me. I got pretty animated this week with the staff. And call it like it is. I love our coaching staff. We have the best coaching staff in college baseball. At the same time, though, it is what it is sometimes. But great job tonight, Vitello. The staff did an excellent job. We've got the advantage going into tomorrow on Liam Doyle Day. I like our chances to win this series. I like our chances now to be hosting in 2 weeks here as well. But here we are. We are where we're at. It's 12:37. My goodness, it's going to be not a long night of sleep tonight. We're going to wrap up on that one, guys. I'll be live again tomorrow night after the game. I'll be live again Saturday after the game. And then, next week, getting in the SEC tournament, we'll see how it goes. It's going to depend on the game times, whether I'm able to go live or not. After next week, I'm good the rest of the way. If it's like middle of the day, I won't be able to go live, but I'll have some stuff later on. Appreciate you guys sitting up with me tonight. We got 117, and it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So I really appreciate you guys staying up with me. I'll see you again tomorrow night. This is Frank. This is the House of Orange. It's a great day to wear the orange, and it's going to be a damn great weekend to put it on the Razorbacks.